Okay, this time then with arches we're going to look at a segmental arch, setting out a segmental arch. So again, I've got my two brickwork joms, I've got my span, and then on my springing line there, what I've done, I've bisected it by setting my compass on the springing point, more than half, scribe an arc at the bottom, then turn it over to the other springing point, scribe an arc, and join those up. So that's bisected my springing line. Now, I said in the previous video that the things that define an arch is where the striking point is, the distance of the span, and the distance of the rise. So the rise isn't going to be as big when we're working on a segmental arch. So what I'm going to do there, I'm going to mark the rise on from my springing line, and this defines the shape. So now I have a point on there for my rise, so that's the rise of my arch. So my span and my rise. Now this time I need to still establish my striking point. So from my span point, or from even you want to look at that as a springing point, to the point of my rise, I'm going to draw a line. I'm then going to bisect that line the same as I did my springing line. So again, set your compass, dividers, whatever you're using, greater than half, scribe an arc, take it to the other side, scribe an arc, scribe your arc, and then again, join those two lines up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this line flow straight through and interact with the line what was bisecting my springing point. Okay, that now gives me my striking point. So same rule with your striking point. Point on your striking point, pencil on your springing point, draw your arc over the top. You see how it's gone from springing point to your rise and then to your other springing point. So that is the shape of a segmental arch. Okay. Now, because this doesn't go from a horizontal plane to an horizontal plane, I've got to create an angle to cut my bricks, which we call the skew back. So for the skew back angle, I draw from my striking point through my springing point, and that gives me the angle that I need to cut these courses of bricks at. Okay, now what I can do, I can set my extra DOS at a half a brick, one brick, brick and a half, okay, and take that across to there. I'll just put my other skew back angle in and you can see the full picture then. To there, okay, that's going to be my other skew back angle. So they're my skew back angles. Then I've got my intra DOS and my extra DOS. This area here, the shaded area, would be what I make my arch centre out of, my wooden arch centre, or traditionally known as a turning piece. And then you've got your intra DOS and extra DOS and your skew back angles. So like I've said before, things that define the arch is the different striking points and the difference between the span and the rise. So that's a segmental arch. And if we ran those through, this is how your brickwork would look going around the edge. It's a little bit rough, but as you can imagine, that's where your bricks would sit, working your way around to the key brick in the centre. Equal amount of bricks each side, your key brick in the centre. Okay, thirds a haunch, top's your crown.